In this CSS tutorial, we will learn about grid row property. The grid row property defines on which row to place an items and define where the item will start and where the item will end. In body tags, we will use open development and close the development. In between developments, we will use open development and close the development and use number, copy and change press the build button to save the file. Go to the browser and reload the page. Now we will apply CSS on these items and create grid row. So we will use external style sheet, style to CSS file, and use class selector use and G-C selector, open curly braces and close curly, background color, column, hashtag use, AP, and semicolon underneath, padding, column, 12px, semicolon, and gap between row and column 10px, and display column grid semicolon grid hyphen template hyphen column one FR one FR from top, bottom, left and right. This class selector and G-C selector use in index.html file. This div class selector use equal double quotes, in between double quotes we will use G-C. Press the build button to save the file. Go to page. Now we will apply CSS on these items for create grid row. Underneath, class selector use and G-C selector, grid container in short form G-C, open curly braces and close curly braces. In between curly braces we will use background color colon RGBA, open parentheses and close parentheses. In between parentheses we will use 240 comma 230 comma 250 comma 1 semicolon. After that we will use text align center, semicolon, underneath padding column 20px and 0. Underneath we will use font size, font hyphen size, column 30px symbol. We already used this class selector and G-C selector used in this step. So we need apply CSS on these items for create grid row, and press the blue button to save the file index.html. Style.css already saved, and go back to the browser and reload the page. Now we will use child combinator selector and use div index.html already saved, and go back to the browser, press Ctrl F5 to reload the page. Refer the line numbers or use the keyword span to define how many rows the item will span. So we will use in style.css file class selector use and use I1 open curly braces and close curly braces, and between curly braces we will use grade hyphen row colon 1/4 and semicolon. This I1 selector and class selector use in index.html in every and then I10. Press the blue button to save the file. Style.css already saved. Go back to the browser and reload the page.